Hey, Shalom family, at this time in the peace of y'all be with each and every one of you brothers and sisters. This is a very important video going on at this time, brothers and sisters, because what we have in today, the present time, brother, that we are living in, real time, brothers and sisters, we see from the videos on the monitors, our brothers and sisters, that we see two warships heading in the Atlantic Ocean near the United States of America, brothers and sisters, from Iran. Yes, so we're going to look at the profile on Iran, and when you look at the history and you go and search these things out, and even look up the name Elam, because it started from the Shemites, from when they got scattered into the earth. Shem, Ham, and Japheth, the three sons of Noah, were scattered after the flood, brothers and sisters, into the earth. So we have from the Shemites, from Shem, Elam. And from the Elamites, you see, we have Persia, the Persians, which is known as Iran today, Persia, known as Iran, Iranians today, brothers and sisters. And so when you look at that history, we're going to go back a little bit, but we'll move up a little closer to this time. Europeans entered into that land as well over a period of time, migrated into that land. So keep that in mind. And so you see, it will be a mixture. Once people start mixing, they seed together. So what we have here is we got two ships into the land in the ocean. It's the first time move taking place. Something is going on, brothers and sisters. And so at the same time in this video, I said the stage is set for us. See, as the Iranians make their move, the stage is set for the scattered slaves who are Hebrews of the 12 tribes to unite and prepare to go back to the ones who are in the west, to go back to the west, and the ones who's in the east to gather to meet us. It's very important because we've got to meet Abiyah in the wilderness, like he said, brothers and sisters. But first we must unite in our own locations where we at. Unite, migrate together until the time each and every one be taken back to their appointed place. This is very important, brothers and sisters, the information I'm giving to you at this time. The stage is set for us to make our move. To get this deep in your mind and your heart, to move, to unite. Because things is going on this earth, brothers and sisters. Safety come with, like people say, with numbers. Safety come by obeying the words of Yah. In Ezekiel chapter 37, it tells you about the dry bones, and the point when Yah put the spirit back into the dry bones. Yes, because the only ones in this earth at this time receive the spirit of Yah is the ones who've been scattered. According to the scriptures, are the Hebrew people that receive his Ruach to rise from the graves of exile to return home. Yes, it's very important. But even before we turn home, we got to meet in the wilderness for judgment. Before Yah. Keep that in mind, brothers and sisters. What I'm giving you here, we're talking about the Iran, but we're going to go back in the past, brothers and sisters. We're dealing with in the period of 2,500 years. Within the period of 2,500 years ago, Yah presented the earth with his last Messiah, It will be another one, but at this time, the one that came from Persia, from a Shemite, Elamite seed, was Cyrus, known as Koresh, or Koresh, known as Cyrus, in the translations. So keep that in mind. And during this time period, what they call 552, 529 BC, this one came. And through him, Babylon fell. And during that time period when he came, it was the 70 years was up for the nation of Yada to be released from captivity. Keep that in mind, brothers and sisters. The southern nation to be released from captivity. And so he sent out this decree, and so it was so. And we're going to read this for you have this knowledge. It's very important. Because many of our people at this time, out of deception, waits for a Messiah that would never be. That was falsehood. The last one came, wasn't even a Hebrew, he was a Shemite from the sea line of Shem, but he was an Elamite, a Persian. So keep this in mind. It's right here, brothers and sisters. Isaiah chapter 45 verse 1 plainly tell you what it did. I'm going to read it. I'm reading this. It might be a little different from yours, from the Living Bible translation, because it's very mind. Stay right there for a minute. It's very important, family. It's very, 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 very important. Very important. It's very important, brothers and sisters. See, because these two right here. See these two right here? Brothers and sisters. It's like them two ships ready to launch. Fire. Brothers and sisters. So keep that in mind. I wonder if I share that with you. Brothers and sisters, like them ships is heading towards America. So, brothers and sisters, what will take place with that is remain to be seen. But right here, here are the words of Yah. In 45 verse 1, it reads, it said, this is Yah's message to Cyrus, Barah anointed. See, Abiyah anointed his chosen one. He chose at that time to carry out his plan, whom he has chosen to conquer many lands. Barah empower his right hand and shall crush the strength of mighty kings. Barah shall open the gates of Babylon to him, and the gates shall not be shut against him anymore. You see that, brothers and sisters? These are the words of Yah. And I show you that right there to show you that was of your last Messiah that he used to work on behalf of the children of Israel, Yah, to free them so they can go back home and rebuild the second temple, brothers and sisters. I had to share that with you. As I'm going to go to the book of Obadiah briefly, real quick, the prophet. Let you know these things. I'm trying not to make this video too long, brothers and sisters. I shouldn't have to. So let me get to Obadiah. It takes me a minute to find that book every time. It's only one page. So let me give me a moment. Give me a moment to locate it. I have it for you. It's right here. Obadiah chapter 15 to 21. I'm going to read. It says, Yahweh's vengeance will soon fall upon the Gentile nations, as you have done to Israel, Yah. See, the nations did things to us and doing things to us today. Yes. So will it be done to you. Your acts will boomerang upon your heads. And you shall drink my cup of punishment upon my Kodesh mountain. You see that? And the nation round about will drink it too. Yes, drink and stagger back and disappear from history. No longer a nation anymore. See, these things is coming on these nations. Even of that nation that in that land what they call Israel today. They got punishment coming to them, brothers and sisters. That's why he said even in his own land. See, on his Kodesh mountains, the nation that sit there, they're going to be destroyed off the face of the earth. Brothers and sisters, this is a fact from Yah. And disappear from history. No longer a nation anymore. He said, but Yah Shalom will become a refuge. See, a shelter place, a way of escape. Israel Yah will reoccupy the land. You see that, brothers and sisters? A way of escape. Israel Yah will reoccupy the land, like Abiyah tell us in Ezekiel chapter 37 about when he put the rocks in us, the spirit of Yah in us. It's for us to return home, to return. But you got to know all the steps. You got to know the whole process of the migrating back home. It's very important, brothers and sisters, right here. Because Israel will be a fire that sets the dry fields of Edom aflame. You see that? There will be no survivors, for Yah has spoken. See? Remember Abiyah said when we go home, the way to escape, Edom will not escape, but their fields will be set on a flame of fire. Verse 19. It said, then my people who live in the Negev, the south, shall occupy the hill country of Edom. Those living in Yarden, lowlands, shall possess the Philistine plains. No, those who live in Yardea will possess the lowlands, shall possess the Philistine plains, and repossesses the fields of Ephraim and Samaria, and the people of Benjamin shall possess Gilead. It said Israel Yah exile shall return. See, those who are in exile shall return and occupy the Phoenician coast strip as far north as Sarepha. So keep that in mind, brother. My screen turned right blanked out, so I'm moving on, get it back straight. I hate when it does that. I've been doing that lately. Okay, I got it. It said those exiled in Asia Minor, ran up in the region around Greece, shall return to their homeland and conquer the Negev, see the south outlying villages, for the deliverer. Excuse me. 21. For the deliverers will come to Yah Shalom. See, you see that? Say the deliverers, more than one, and rule all Edom. And Yah shall be king. You see that? It's saying Yah should be our king. So keep that in mind, brothers and sisters. War gonna take. It's gonna be fighting going on for a period of time till all of this comes to an end. And I'm in this all, brothers and sisters, in Exodus chapter 15:3. Y'all don't play. A lot of people knew about the Creator Yah to a degree. They knew he didn't play around. Right here. In verse 3 of chapter 15 of Exodus reads, Yah is a warrior. Yah is a warrior. Yes, Yah is his name. So keep that in mind, brothers and sisters. Yah is a warrior. Yes, Yah is his name, brothers and sisters. Y'all keep this in mind, brothers and sisters. Y'all don't play around when he decide to move, brothers and sisters. When people rebelled against him that way. And you're going to see that mighty hands of Yah. He give us the commission to do these things, brothers and sisters, and we come back as a force. We're not under the orders of man no more, brothers and sisters. That's what I'm trying to tell you. We're not under the orders of none of these governments no more once we band together. I've been trying to tell you this. The time is simple, but you keep playing, brothers and sisters. You're playing with your own life. You're destroyed by your enemies when you don't obey Yah. Don't you know all governments got a military force? To, number one, to prevent other nations from just coming in there and ramshacking their place and destroying and taking their women. Why do you think in America they want us to stay dormant, to stay foolish and dumb as Hebrew people? As long as you don't acknowledge who you are, as long as you accept being Negro, colored, black, and African American, brothers and sisters, they're going to rule over you. And therefore you will have no power to rule over your own kind. They will rule over your newborn babies. These people don't love you. Why they would take all kind of things to keep you bound. They give you all kind of football games, basketball games, hockey games. And have you hoping in the Olympics. And gold medals and all these type of things while they rule you out of ignorance, brothers and sisters. That's what all y'all said. Majority of you know this. You learn it in Christianity. Y'all says people perish because of lack of knowledge. But a lot of y'all don't understand what that means or know what that means. Brothers and sisters, and I just told you. Y'all told you. If you disobey him, the enemy gonna kill you. Isaiah chapter 1 verse 20. Y'all say he is a warrior, brothers and sisters. Take that to heart, brothers and sisters. I don't know how much more I can tell you about uniting. But yet, I must continue to tell you, brothers and sisters. It's only an ignorant person that want to see their newborn babies be slaughtered by these white boys out here. Why do you think they got all the police force? The armed forces. Do you think the people over there in Iran playing, if they mix or not with the European or not, whatever, these countries not playing around, brothers and sisters. They're not going to just continue to let the European people bully them like that. But our people over here, they want to take a little couple of dollars to side with the enemy to destroy the whole nation. But y'all not going to let you do that. He'll destroy you first, brothers and sisters. Y'all said that the nation of Persia were going to destroy many nations for y'all. If that's still in effect, I can't say. But I know he told Cyrus these things, brothers and sisters. Koresh of the Elamite seed, Elamite seed of that day, brothers and sisters. That was the last Messiah. Even King David, excuse me, not David, I'm looking at the D, King, even King, his name was King David, but even Daniel, prophet, was a chief. In the Persian kingdom. He became one of them, but he was the main one at one point in time. That's the honor he achieved, brothers and sisters, with Yah. Even in the nation of Persia, they even had one city still today named after Yah. With Yah name in there, brothers and sisters. I found the other day and I showed you on that map video. So these are things, brothers and sisters, meditate on. Get back with my other videos later. I got to do a little bit of work for my aunt in a minute. So I'm not able to put the other one up at the moment. So, brothers and sisters, this is what I leave you with. This is what you need to meditate and be ready to to simple. It shouldn't take this long. But I know out of ignorance how people take so long, brothers and sisters. To be a nation, and at this time, you got to have a God force. If all y'all even tell us to Shema, which is God, to keep the ways of Yah. And sometimes you have to exercise force to keep the ways of Yah, to prevent the evil ones from trying to destroy the ways of Yah. Yes, Yah works that way too, brothers and sisters. Yes, Yah can step in and don't have to use us, but sometimes Yah uses us. Physically, I'm talking about. Not just spiritually, but physically, with our hands and weapons, He used us to take down other nations, brothers and sisters. He did it. He proved that to you. When the last Hebrew prophet, named Yahshua ben Nun, the son of Nun, went in and conquered 7 nations stronger than they was. And Yah said He would do that again. We got to take down the Edomites, brothers and sisters. I'm telling you this is not a game. I don't waste my time. So you got to have the heart of the Yah. Yah's a warrior. So with that, that's all I have to say in this video. Be ready. Get ready.